जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गंधर्विका गिरिधारी जी की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग शिशि राधा मदन मोहन पंचदत्तात्मक श्री गौरहरि की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग शिशि राधा नयननाथ जी की जय। जय श्री गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथ देव की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस शिला भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस शिला भक्ति दयित माधव गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्ठ ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस शिला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। जय परमहंस शिला गौर किशोर दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय शिला सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। जय वैष्णव सार्वभौम शिला जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय श्री रूपानुग गुरुवरे की जय। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वसदे गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपी गोवर्धन वृंदावन श्री राधा कुंद श्याम कुंदात्मक श्री ब्रज मंदिर की जय। जय श्री नवदीप धाम की जय। जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम धाम की जय। जय श्री बलदेव सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ श्री सुदर्शन चक्र जीव की जय। जय श्री वृंदा देवी तुलसी देवी की जय। जय सर्वविघ्न विनाशनकारी श्री नृसिंह देव की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्ठा परम पूज्य पाच श्रीमद भक्ति रक्षक श्रीधर देव गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय तदिया तिरुभाव तिथि पूजा महामहोत्सव की जय। जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल। वंदे हम श्री गुरो श्री जुता पदकमला श्री गुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्री रूपं सग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च जयानिलो प्रेमधन करुणा प्राचुर हेन प्रभु কথা গেলা আচার্য ঠাকুর কাহা মোর স্বরূপ রূপ কাহা সনাতন কাহা দাস রাঘুনাথ পতিতা পাবন কাহা মোর ভাতা যুগ কাহা কবিরাজ একা কালে কথা গেলা Goranataraj Pashane kutibo matha Onole poshibo Gourango gu Neronidhi Kotha gele pabo Se sabo songir songe Je koilo bilas Se sangana Paya kande narotamodas Jayanilo premadhana Karuna prachur Heno Prabhu Kotha gela Acharya Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Vaishnava Thakur Jaya Vaishnava Thakur Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo Hare Ramo 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. Today is a very auspicious day, Disappearance Day of Srila Bhakti Raksaka Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, one of the most prominent associates of Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur. Our Gurudev told, Vaishnavas, they appear in this world by the will of Krishna out of compassion for all fallen souls to rescue them. And after they also disappear out of compassion, because whatever pure devotee does is for the eternal benefit of all. They are serving Krishna. By serving Krishna, you properly serve all. So when pure Vaishnavas, they disappear from this world, they take us to that separation grief and transcendental separation grief, and also we want to go where they went. That is the whole purpose, because they appear in this world to take us there. So when they go again, they invite us. So I will read here from Srila Godayan Maharaj's book, and in between what I will remember. A representative of Srila Rupa Goswami, who propagated pure love, appeared as a ray from the divine lotus feet of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Srila Krishnadas Babaji Maharaj, also disciple of Prabhupada, he very much appreciated Srila Bhakti Raksaka Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, and he told that his writings are not different from that of Rupa Goswami. So here that is why representative Srila Rupa Goswami, Rupanuga. This representative of the Supreme Lord appeared in Hapania, Burdwan district, West Bengal, in a Bhattacharya Brahmana family on 10th October 1895. He was the son of Upendra Chandra Deva Sharma Bhattacharya, Vidyaratna, and Srimati Gauri Baladevi, who named the baby Ramendra Sundar Bhattacharya. His father was a famous scholar who was known as Vidyaratna, means jewel of knowledge. Ramendra Sundar was as studious as his father and excelled in his primary and secondary school studies. He qualified with a BA degree in law and became connected with M.K. Gandhi's non-cooperation movement, fighting for Indian independence from British rule. Sridhar Maharaj, he told in his autobiography that he was very eager to hear these Upanishads and this, because he was from such family, Brahmin family, so there was always some Vedic chanting, and these religious rites were going on, he was always interested, and he was also initiated into Brahma Gayatri from his family because they're Brahmins. And he said that he was meditating very deeply and got some experience also. And then he finished this law. That is why if you hear his recordings, sometimes he gives examples from like law, like court or this law, that law, and prison and all these things. He gives examples from there for his Harikatha. Then you can understand that he's really expert in law matters. So he got his Bachelor of Arts degree in law, and also he was with Gandhi. But later, all those Prabhupada's disciples, many they joined Gandhi, but later they all left because that was not actually spiritual. Our Gurudev, Parangurudev also told, when one, I think he was from Assam, Gopinath Bardalai, I think, chief minister, he told to Parangurudev that I see you as not different from Gandhi. You speak some lecture, and then at the end there is Nama Sankirtan. Gandhi also was speaking some lecture, then at the end Ram Dhun, chanting of Ram's name. Then Parangurudev told him that actually, if you will not become angry, I will tell you something. Then that Gopinath Bardalai already he had faith in Parangurudev. He said, no, you say whatever you want, I will not become angry. And then Parangurudev said, actually, there is a gulf of difference between us and Gandhi. Because when I was young, I was in Gandhi's movement, and one time I read his English lecture in one magazine that was published. He said, I'm ready to sacrifice even Ram Dhun, means chanting of Ram's name, for the sake of my country. Then Parangurudev said, but we are just the opposite. We are ready to sacrifice our country for the sake of Ram, because everything belongs to Ram. We are his eternal son, everything belongs to Ram. Everything is for him. Not that we will do chanting of Ram's name for the sake of some material thing. Sridhar Maharaj also told that name, what Gandhi was chanting, that was not pure name, because of this conception. That is not surrendered soul. So they all left, and also that was another, not Gandhi, one Ghosh, Subhash Ghosh maybe. He came to Prabhupada and he told that you are collecting so many young men like this. They were all very bright young men, very educated and beautiful and everything. They came to join Prabhupada. So that man, he was leading some armed group. So he told to fight British. So he told to Prabhupada, you have so many young, nice men. You give me, I will use them for the fighting for our country. Then Prabhupada, for liberation of our country. Then Prabhupada said, you are thinking about liberation of India, but I'm thinking about liberation, actual liberation for all jivas. I cannot give you my men. This is not my program. I want to liberate all jivas completely from Maya, not this liberation for country. And if they will go to fight for you with enmity towards British, then during fighting, if they will die, then that enmity towards British while fighting will make them be born as British next life. Then they will fight India. So what is the use of this? This is all non-eternal temporary thing. This is nothing. I will never give my man for this your purpose. This is not the real purpose of life. The real purpose of life is to get Krishna Prem, to become fully liberated from this Maya and attain our eternal life. So it is true that many joined, but they all left after coming in contact with Prabhupada. In 1923, Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu miraculously pulled Ramendra Sundar to his movement. Srila Sridhar Maharaj told in his autobiography that he was married and then his mother died and he was staying with wife and working and with some maintenance of brother. I forgot fully the details, but the point was that later he came in contact with, he was searching for some sadhu and some suggested some, and he went to see, but did not like anyone. And one also told him that yes, that is okay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching is the highest, but you first have to you have to follow Siddhartha Gautam Buddha to become fully detached from this world. Then you have to go to Shankaracharya to come to Brahman platform. Then after that you can come to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then Sridhar Maharaj said that Mahaprabhu did not say this. Mahaprabhu told, you take sadhu sangha and do bhajan from wherever you are. Jnana prayasa mudapasana manteva. That you have to hear Harikatha from a real sadhu, and you have in whatever sthana stita, whatever place, and you start doing worship of Krishna. So he did not like any sadhu. Then he saw that poster one, Gauriya Mat, red color, and he came to that Ulta Danga road. And here, one day Ramendra Sundar was drawn to Srila Prabhupada's first Gauriya Mat on Ulta Dangi Junction Road. When he entered the mat, Pranavananda Das Brahmachari, that was Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj later on, was giving a discourse on the Srimad Bhagavatam. Every day after Pranavananda's class, Srila Prabhupada would also give discourse on the Srimad Bhagavatam. Ramendra Sundar listened attentively and began to attend the discourses on a daily basis. At that time, Srila Prabhupada's secretary, Kunja Bihari Vidyabhushan Prabhu, doubting that Ramendra Sundar was a spy of the British government, engaged Pranavananda Das, means Bhakti Pramod Puri Maharaj, Brahmachari, to investigate Ramendra Sundar. After 3 days of investigation, Pranavananda Das Brahmachari dismissed the concern, saying that Ramendra Sundar would be an asset to the Sampradaya. It will be very good if he will come. Very learned and devoted. So Sridhar Maharaj also explained, if you hear his recordings, he explained how his first meeting with Prabhupada was. Actually, he came to the mat, but that time Prabhupada was out in Nagar Sankirtan with his associates. Then Sridhar Maharaj waited for some time. Then when Prabhupada came, then he said, I saw him on the street first. And immediately when I saw him, I felt that this man, he's not dependent on anyone or anything in this world. He has nothing to do with this world. He is transcendental, divine, not depending on anyone, nothing. He felt then also some conversation he had, and many things nicely he explained. Then also, here it is not mentioned, but I'm saying I heard from him that after his wife also died, and that he went Haridwar then that Bharati Maharaj, Bharati Maharaj told him, now you come to stay permanently in the mat. Then Sridhar Maharaj said, I want, but I have wife and my brother, and I was head of family, so I have to take care of that. Now my brother is there. Then Bharati Maharaj told him, already Krishna, I have to help my brother to become like settled. So Bharati Maharaj told him, already Krishna took your mother. Already Krishna took your wife. What more need is there? Immediately you come. Don't give any attention to anything, immediately you come. Then Sridhar Maharaj accepted, yes, I will come. Then he joined. In 1926, Srila Prabhupada mercifully gave him Harinam. A few months later, Srila Prabhupada gave him Diksha and the name Ramananda Prabhu. Ramananda wholeheartedly engaged himself in serving Srila Prabhupada's mission. All his god brothers and even Srila Prabhupada were astonished to see Ramananda's writing skill in the Sanskrit language. Srila Prabhupada gave him the title Shastra Nipun, which means he who is expertly skilled in all scriptures, because he pointed some mistakes in some articles and some there he explained. So based on that, Prabhupada gave him that title. Sridhar Maharaj also explained in his audios why Prabhupada at that time, what was the reason why he gave him this title. In 1930, Srila Prabhupada gave Ramananda sannyas initiation along with the new name Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Gosai Maharaj. Srila Bhakti Hridoy Bongosai Maharaj and Srila Sridhar Maharaj that time still Brahmachari, and our Parangurudev, Hayagriv Brahmachari, and some other young brahmacharis, they were preaching together in South India, and Sridhar Maharaj's service was to canvass for Bon Maharaj, for programs. You come, and he introduced him like he was canvassing. That was his seva, he told. And then after some time, it was Srila Bhakti Hridoy Bongosai Maharaj who requested Prabhupada, you give him sannyas, because it is true he is very good canvasser, but he can also speak Harikatha very nicely. So you give him Harikatha and let him speak Harikatha also. So then Prabhupada gave him sannyas, and then Bon Maharaj told that when Prabhupada was giving you sannyas, he was very happy. And some pastimes he told in his audios, how with Parangurudev they were and Bon Maharaj South India preaching, many incidents there. And someone challenging, then what he replied, like this. Srila Prabhupada engaged Srila Sridhar Gosai Maharaj in preaching. Whenever any problems arose in the preaching field, Srila Prabhupada would send Srila Sridhar Gosai Maharaj to solve the problem. In this regard, I would like to relate an incident. In Bangladesh, Siddha Sarup Prabhu, later known as Srila Bhakti Swarup Siddhanta Gosai Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Gosai Maharaj, and Hayagriv Brahmachari, later known as Srila Bhakti Daita Madhav Gosai Maharaj, were busy preaching to the masses. In one program, Siddha Sarup Prabhu passed a negative opinion about a famous religious institution in Bengal known as the Ramakrishna Mission. The entire audience opposed him. The next day, on the same stage, Srila Sridhar Gosai Maharaj explained about how the scriptures say that Shankaracharya spread Mayavad. He said, the scriptures say that Shankaracharya preached impersonalism, which is in and of itself not the genuine message of the Lord. Shankaracharya is an incarnation of Lord Shiva, but the scriptures themselves state that he preached an incorrect philosophy, that you will find in Padma Puran, that Mayavadam Asat Shastram, not proper, and it is Channa Bodha. Prachana Bodha means like covered Buddhism. similar philosophy about that oneness and liberation and these things, with some slight difference. One is Shunyavad, this is Brahmavad, or that Kevala Brahmavad, Advaitavad. So he preached, and there it is written that it was on the order of Govinda. So this Ramakrishna mission, they are followers of Shankaracharya. Our Gurudev also, when he went to South India, and one Ramakrishna mission, they invited him. That their Gurudev spoke in Bangalore about Shankaracharya, about his Gita Mahatmya. What Shankaracharya wrote, the glories of Bhagavad Gita, and that was the basis where Gurudev started, and he said that Shankaracharya said that Gita should be rightly read, nicely read, Sugita Kartabhya, Sugita, means with devotion to Krishna. And then those points and Devaki Putram, all this he told, in that way he started. Yes. Therefore, how can we even consider that the philosophy of Ramakrishna mission is genuine and not impersonalism? After this logical explanation, the members of the audience understood a whole new dimension of the scriptures and became favorable towards the Gauriya Mat and Gauriya Vaishnavism. Once in the theological society, actually theosophical, wait, I will put fan because so much mosquitoes here, 1 second. Once in a theological society in Chennai, Tamil Nadu, Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj was giving a discourse. He was allotted 15 minutes. Yes, this is some different versions you will hear about this. Our Gurudev, means Param Gurudev, told it was in Mumbai. Here it is written Chennai. He was allotted 15 minutes to speak. It was theosophical, that society. He was allotted 15 minutes to speak. He said, we cannot serve Krishna. We cannot see Krishna. We cannot be with Krishna. Here it is again another version. The point was, Sridhar Maharaj told that infinite is infinite. So, finite being, how he can know infinite? If finite can know infinite, then infinite will lose his position. It cannot be infinite. Finite cannot know infinite. Like this he was telling, it is impossible for 15 minutes. In this way, he spoke for 15 minutes. After his discourse, a lawyer asked him some questions. If we are not able to see Krishna and serve Krishna, means that was Brahma at that time, absolute, then why should we waste our time in trying to serve him? Our Param Gurudev's version, because he was there, he told that president of that society, he told, if you say that no one can attain God, absolute, because he is infinite, then may I ask you, then why you took sannyas and you renounced house and all these worldly things, and you are trying so much to serve? What is the use of all this? No use, because anyhow you cannot attain him. In reply, Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj said, we can see Krishna and we can serve Krishna. Then the lawyer said, this is our job. This is how we lawyers speak. We can make yes into no, and we can make no into yes through logic. However, you are a sadhu. Why are you acting like a lawyer like us? Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj said, now it is night. the sun has already set in the western sky. Is it possible to see the sun if we bring all the electric lights of Madras city and shine them towards the sky? Definitely not. But tomorrow, when the sun rises in the eastern sky, we can naturally see the sun by the sun's own rays. Similarly, through practicing pure devotion, Krishna appears in our heart spontaneously. Then, by the grace of Krishna, we can see Krishna and we can serve Krishna. That version says that he told him that yes, if finite cannot infinite, then infinite will lose his position. But infinite also cannot be infinite if he cannot make himself known to finite. In that way he will not lose his position. He will reveal himself by his own will. Then finite can also know him. So what we are doing, we are serving him according to his will, according to his desire, and he reveals himself. In that way we can attain him up to how much he reveals. That verse is there. Nayam atma pravachanena labhyo na medaya na bahuna shrutena jame vaisa vrindutena labhyas tasya atma vrindutenum svam. No one can attain Atma, here means Paramatma, by giving lectures, by big intellect, by even hearing so many scriptures. One can know Supreme Lord only to whom Supreme Lord will choose to reveal himself to him. And in Vedanta Sutra it is explained that it means he will reveal himself to a surrendered soul. So if someone surrenders to him, then Supreme Lord will reveal. Then everything was clarified. Thereafter the lawyer was completely astonished, hearing the logical explanation. The lawyer then appreciated Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj and the Gauriya Mat. Actually, that man from Theosophical Society, he invited, he said that you came here to Mumbai, so here the people of Mumbai also should not be deprived, so you should open Gauriya Mat here also. And he said, I will help you, I will bring you to this society, then you can speak to people, and they are like some people with some position, they can help you with this, you will be acquainted with them. So really it happened. Then Srila Parangurudev and Sridhar Maharaj said that yes, Krishna sent you. So in this way it started there. Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj by nature was fully free from pride. Therefore, all his god brothers appreciated his activities. Most of his god brothers accepted him as their Shiksha Guru. Like one example, fully free from pride. Our Gurudev used to say that when Prabhupada was there in Sarbhog, and there will be Diti installation. So usually there was another senior devotee who used to prepare the Ditis for installation for Prabhupada, but at that time somehow he was not available. So Prabhupada told to Sridhar Maharaj to do it. So Sridhar Maharaj himself thought, I did everything what I had to do for the preparation of Ditis, and I also put Tulsi leaf on the feet of Krishna and Mahaprabhu, but I did not say any mantra. Just I put there because Prabhupada will do that. I just wanted that Prabhupada should not have any trouble to come there and go high and all these things. That everything will be ready. He will say mantra and everything. So I just put without any mantra. Not offering, like just I put. Then when Prabhupada came inside, then he saw, oh, Krishna already appeared. And he was very happy. That is the point. The Sridhar Maharaj has such devotion that Krishna automatically came to accept his service, self-manifested. Then Prabhupada told, it is already done. Then Sridhar Maharaj felt, oh, I did offense to Prabhupada. I did something which Prabhupada was supposed to do. So he felt fully remorse, and he even did not want to directly go to Prabhupada. He requested our Parangurudev, you please go to Prabhupada and tell him that please forgive me for my offenses. Then when Parangurudev went, then Prabhupada said, no, a completely surrendered soul can never commit any offense, because his target is always to serve his master. He has no any other intention, no any other action, nothing. He cannot. But someone who is not surrendered, at every step he may commit offense. But he is completely surrendered, not possible to commit any offense. Then our Parangurudev was very happy, and he came back to Sridhar Maharaj and he told him, our Gurudev did not tell this, but I heard from Sridhar Maharaj. He himself was explaining this. That Parangurudev very happily he came back and he said, you know, Prabhupada gave you a very good certificate today. He told that you are surrendered soul and you cannot commit any offense, fully surrendered soul. Then Sridhar Maharaj was ashamed, and he said that even Prabhupada wrote in all his magazines that there in Sarvo Gauriya Mat, the Krishna was self-manifested. So like that. So Sridhar Maharaj fully free from pride. That is, a pure devotee is natural because of having connection with infinity. Sridhar Maharaj explains in his Harikatha all the time that one who has connection with infinity, there cannot be any pride in him. And even, like recently I heard him, that one time some disciples of Prabhupada, they little hesitatingly, they were near Prabhupada, and Prabhupada said, you want to say something? Then they said, yes, we want to say something, but we are hesitating. Then Prabhupada said, no, you tell anything, you tell me. Then they said, actually, Prabhupada, we are in the mat, we are for so long time and we are serving, but we feel we did not make any progress. We did not gain anything. Then Prabhupada said, really you feel like that? You sincerely you are saying? Then they said, yes, Prabhupada. Then Prabhupada said, yes, then it is good, very good, you go and go on. Then Sridhar Maharaj explained that this was very peculiar and special answer by Prabhupada, because if one has real connection with infinity, he can never at any time feel, I achieved something, I got something, now I own, it is mine, like this. It is not possible. Only if you are detached from, then some material things you think you got and you own. But if you are having real touch with infinity, then at any time you cannot be proud that you have something, you got something. And our Gurudev also, whenever some devotee asked him how to become humble, Gurudev always used to say that we have to remember the teaching of Srila Bhakti Raksaka Sridhar Goswami Maharaj. This teaching, that if you come in contact with superior, then automatically you will be humble. And in one Harikatha also Sridhar Maharaj told, if someone thinks he is big, it proves he did not come in contact yet with the biggest, means Supreme Lord. Then you cannot have any pride. So our Gurudev explained that if someone has 100 euros, then he may feel in front of someone who has 10 euros, he may feel I have something, I am superior to him. But if he meets someone who has 1,000 euros, then he will feel, oh, I don't have so much. And if he meets someone who has 10,000 euros, then he will feel, oh, I have very little. Then if he will meet someone who is like a billionaire, then he will feel, I have nothing. Like that, if one is in touch with infinity, he can never have any pride. So there is only one way to become humble. It is naturally, it will. When you are in touch with infinite, Supreme Lord, and His pure devotees, His personal associate, then naturally you will be humble. Therefore we can see that stalwart Gauriya Math preachers such as Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Gosai Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Saranga Gosai Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Kamal Madhusudan Gosai Maharaj, and others took sannyas initiation from him. Also, on several incidents, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Gosai Maharaj expressed his gratitude, indicating that he considered Srila Sridhar Gosai Maharaj as his own Shiksha Guru. Srila Sridhar Gosai Maharaj had loving, friendly relations with all of his god brothers. After the disappearance of Prabhupada, Srila Sridhar Maharaj was at first in Bagbazar Gauriya Math with Ananta Vasudev, and he was serving there, but then you know that Leela happened where many acharyas will be manifested. So he went out, he had some conversation with Ananta Vasudev, which resulted that he left him and came to Navadip. And he was alone and doing bhajan. He, if you hear his recordings, he explained that he was renting one small house, only one room, and once in a day he would cook and he would read Shastra during day, and in night time he would chant, because he had no electricity and these things. So for Shastra reading you need light, so during day he would read, and after little dark then he would chant. In this way he was living. Then he felt that if he really wants to stay in Navadip, then he has to get permission from Nityananda Prabhu. Then he went to Ekachakra Dham, and at the birthplace of Nityananda Prabhu, he fully submitted to Nityananda Prabhu and praying for his grace. Then he said, I felt Nityananda Prabhu is telling me that I will not give you my grace because you are not ready to distribute it. My grace is such, if someone gets, he has to distribute, but you are not willing to distribute. Then again Sridhar Maharaj said 3 times he gave Dandavat and praying, and 3 times same message came. Then he said, yes, our Prabhupada, he was all the time saying that this solitary bhajan is not correct. You have to preach. But I did just that. I'm staying there alone, only doing bhajan. So yes, I was also thinking this is not Prabhupada's approval. And here Nityananda Prabhu also is saying this same thing to me. Then he decided, yes, okay, I will do preaching in a modest way. And then he got grace of Nityananda Prabhu, and he said that time Sridhar Maharaj, then he started giving initiations. Before he was never giving, even if they came to him, he always sent to this Bhakti Saranga Gosai Maharaj. He said, I trust him, you go to him. But that time he started giving, and that Sakicharan Prabhu, Babaji, he found him there in Navadip, and he told him, I will buy a land for you, and I will give all monetary support and everything, you start. Then this is how Chaitanya Saraswat Math started. and then preaching was going on, but Sridhar Maharaj was not traveling so much. But people, they came to him, and usually only he was coming to our Parangurudev's Kolkata annual festival and Janmashtami, that time where all God brothers, our Parangurudev, he invited to speak Harikatha. You will find in our Kolkata Mata on the pictures there, Sridhar Maharaj all they are speaking, but not so much. But every year after Navadip Dham Parikrama, when all devotees are there, they, after Parikrama, they all came together to visit Srila Sridhar Maharaj in his mat. And Sridhar Maharaj told, I am not a king type, but I can make kings. So he gave sannyas and sent them to preach like this. And Sridhar Maharaj was a very expert astrologer. He himself explaining his own chart, that Buddha is here, this is here. He is explaining, and he said, that is why my character is like this. And everything he explained. And he said that Prabhupada also told me that I am his lover. I am not like this. But the point was that he was very, his mood was contemplative mood. Our Gurudev also told, if you see Sridhar Maharaj, then always he's meditating something. You see him always meditating something. That was his nature, so everyone came to him. Even Prabhupada told him, you go to preach in Western countries. Then Sridhar Maharaj told him, if you order, of course I must obey, but I think I will not make any good service there. I think I'm not qualified, because my nature is not like that I can like meet with many people. That is not my nature. And another thing is, I cannot understand their English, how they are pronouncing. So I don't think I will make any success there. Better you send someone else. Then Prabhupada sent Bon Maharaj and others, and Goswami Maharaj. So, and then Prabhupada felt that, Sridhar Maharaj felt that after the disappearance of Srila A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, because he told them, Swami Maharaj told them, that for any philosophical question or for any spiritual help, you go to my god brother Srila Sridhar Maharaj. He's my Shiksha Guru. That is why also immediately they went, all GBC and everything, they went. So then after that, so many Western devotees, they started to come to him. And Sridhar Maharaj said, I felt that because I did not go that time. Prabhupada told me to go to Western countries, but I did not go. So it was my duty to preach to them. But now Prabhupada is making another arrangement for me, that you all are coming to me so that I can do that service. And he was really speaking in English. You can find so many years, so many Harikatha in English. And it was published, still being published, and audios and everything. So much jewels there. A few days before Srila Prabhupada's departure, Kunja Babu and Srila Bhakti Rakshaka Sridhar Goswami Maharaj were present in Srila Prabhupada's room. Srila Prabhupada instructed Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj to sing Shri Rupa Manjari Pada. Just as Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj was about to sing, yes, he was actually hesitating. He was hesitating because he was not doing this Kirtan Seva usually. He did not want. So, just as Srila Goswami Maharaj was about to sing, here this is another version. Kunja Babu said, wait, I will call Pranab. He has a sweet voice. Upon hearing Kunja Babu's call for him, Sripad Pranavananda entered Srila Prabhupada's room and began to sing, as he understood that it was Srila Prabhupada's desire for him to sing. As he sang a few words, Srila Prabhupada interjected and said, I said that Srila Sridhar Maharaj would sing this song, so let him sing first. In our Mat version is that Sridhar Maharaj was hesitating. Then Kunja Babu told to that Brahmachari, you sing, because he was Kirtaniya. And then Prabhupada said, no, I don't want to hear nice voice. I want to hear realization. Sridhar Maharaj has to sing. So then Sridhar Maharaj was singing. Thereafter, Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj sang the song Shri Rupa Manjari Pada. Immediately after hearing this song, Srila Prabhupada said, now Pranab, sing Hari Hai Doyal Mor Jai Radhanath. Then Sripad Pranabananda sang this song. In this manner, Srila Prabhupada respected everyone while simultaneously ensuring that his instructions were followed. Similarly, Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj used to give respect to everyone. When Srila Prabhupada departed from this world, Srila Sridhar Maharaj himself also told in his audios that when Prabhupada told him to sing, then other God brothers understood, and they told him that that time Prabhupada gave you some special grace for this Rup Manjari. And also Sridhar Maharaj told when they were doing Brajamandal Parikrama with Prabhupada, first time when he was doing, then after the Parikrama, Prabhupada asked him, which place you like the most? Then Sridhar Maharaj immediately told him, I like that Terra Kadamba, where Rupa Goswami's Bhajan Kutir is there. If you go from Nandagram, there you can find. So then Prabhupada was, yes, there is, because Sridhar Maharaj is under Rupa Manjari in Leela. That is why Prabhupada told, I want to hear a realization. And that is why also so many other God brothers, they held Sridhar Maharaj as their Shiksha Guru because of this. When Srila Prabhupada departed from this world, Srila Bhakti Gaura Baikanash Gosai Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Raksaka Sridhar Gosai Maharaj and Sripad Pranavananda Brahmachari performed Srila Prabhupada's Samadhi ceremony according to the request of Kunja Bihari Vidyabhushan. This pastime also Sridhar Maharaj explained, and there again he sang Shri Rupa Manjari, and he said that he could not see Prabhupada's head covered with everything before they did, and Arati and all reciting, and Sridhar Maharaj said to recite that Haridas Thakur's Disappearance, and also that one commentary of Prabhupada in Chaitanya Charitamrita, which Prabhupada liked very much, that he told, but when they were putting salt and then earth, then when it came up to, and he said that Prabhupada was seated in a dignified position like Acharya, and then he said when it came up to here, then I could not remain there anymore. Then he left that Samadhi ceremony. Then after he came, he could not see that. After Srila Prabhupada's physical departure, most of Srila Prabhupada's disciples established various units of the Gauriya Math in different places. Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj established his main preaching unit in the name of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math in Kolardanga, Navadip in the year 1941. Chaitanya Saraswat means from Chaitanya to Saraswati Thakur, this line. Chaitanya Saraswat Math in Navadip. Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj first moved there alone and lived in a straw hut, constantly chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra, worshipping his Giriraj Shila, and composing the glorifications of various acharyas and the Supreme Lord in Sanskrit poetry. Some of his writings include Srila Prabhupada's Padma Stavakam, that is, you all know, Pranamami Sada Prabhupada Padam, that one, Shri Prema Dham Deva Stotram, Prapanna Jivanamritam. This was his first book. Sridhar Maharaj told, after Prabhupada's disappearance, I was meditating what is the essence of Prabhupada's preaching. What is the essence of his message? Then he came to conclusion that it is Sharanagati. Or sometimes he said, proper adjustment. That these words used by Prabhupada and Sridhar Maharaj, again and again he said, our Gurudev in his last days, he said Dharma means proper adjustment in the absolute. Who we are and how we should be adjusted, that is surrender. So he wrote this book, Prapan Jivanamrita. There are 6 limbs of Sharanagati, Anukulyasa, Sankalpa, Pratikula Vivarjanam, all these things you know, favorable, unfavorable. So for each of these points, he collected scriptural evidences and also from the words of previous acharyas he collected and he put in those chapters. This was his first book. Then Nityananda Dashakam, Srimad Bhaktivinoda Viraha Dashakam, and so on. This Srimad Bhaktivinoda Viraha Dashakam already he wrote during the time of Prabhupada, and some other Sanskrit song. But especially this one, Bhaktivinoda Viraha Dashakam, Prabhupada was very happy. After reading that song, and particularly one verse, he told, now I'm happy that after me, after my departure, there will be at least one person who understood what is my message. And he can say that. That was that Radha Dasyam. That verse that Bhaktivinoda Thakur can give Radha Dasyam. He appreciated Sridhar Maharaj very much, and he told to other disciples that actually it was Bhaktivinoda Thakur who wrote through him. And there is also another one article, or like a short story, by one Bhakti Janananda, or Bhakti Janananda, some disciple of Prabhupada. I think he was household devotee. I have to check. He wrote one short, like an article or like a story, is similar like to Jaiva Dharma. And Prabhupada, when he read that, he said this was Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He appeared here. He appeared. I could not recognize him. He appeared, Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Because same, I have that in English. Also, I read that. So these books, and he translated Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu into Bengali, and so many books published in Bengali and Sanskrit. And later on also he was supervising those things which he was speaking Harikatha in English. Then his disciples and followers, mostly those disciples of Sai Maharaj, they they made into books, and Sridhar Maharaj was checking everything. I heard him when they were telling him and like that. So his first in English was The Search for Sri Krishna, and then also that Loving Search for Lost Servant, and that Prapanjivanamrita they translated into English, and Shri Guru and His Grace, that was also, he was present and he was checking everything. I heard him that they read to him and he was telling. And also Golden Volcano of Divine Love, that book, Gaur Lila, what he was speaking, Gaur Lila, they collected in that book, and Shikastaka commentary verses, and also now they also made of Upadeshamrita what he spoke on those verses, like this, gradually publishing. And that was my first book when I took Harinam from Gurudev, 99. Then after 1 month I was in Chandigarh, or even not, means like Gaur Purnima Harinam, then Ram Navami, 3 weeks or something after, I was in Chandigarh for Vyas Puja of Gurudev. That time one devotee, that Vrindavan Prabhu, he gave me, or maybe it was that, I think he gave me, so he gave me that book, Golden Volcano of Sridhar Maharaj, in Chandigarh. In that room, I know which room, I started reading, and that time I felt so good. I did not know anything about Sridhar Maharaj, who is he, nothing. But I was reading and I liked so much, it was like a nectar. So good that I did not want to stop. I was just reading. Could not stop. It was so good. Then later on I could understand who is he and all this. So that was my first experience with him. By Gurudev's grace, then Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj's purity in spiritual practice and his pure desire to follow in the footsteps of his Gurudev, Srila Prabhupada magnetically attracted thousands of people to take shelter of his divine lotus feet. From all over the world they came. Before in India, but after also so many Western devotees. When he became more known after the disappearance of Sai Maharaj. Because Sai Maharaj told they should go to him, and then the Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj's followers collected thousands of hours of his discourses in the English and Bengali languages and published many literatures such as Sri Guru and His Grace, Guardian of Devotion, The Hidden Treasure of the Sweet Absolute, etc. Yes, that also, Subjective Evolution of Consciousness, that also, and Bhagavad Gita, his commentary, the Hidden Treasure of the Sweet Absolute. Yeah, this is the Hidden Treasure of the Sweet Absolute. This is his commentary on Bhagavad Gita. Very, very, very astonishing commentary. And all pointing to Radha Dasyam ultimately. Eventually, many branches of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math were established throughout India and abroad. However, Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj never left India. In his old age, he remained in Mayapur, means there in Navadip Koladip site. If you go, last year on this occasion, this Disappearance Day, I was there. Usually I go there during Kartik time, his appearance day. But last year, first time I was in summer, so I went this festival. And you will find his Bhajan Kutir is in first floor. There you can still see his Japamala, his Tridanda and that easy chair where he was speaking Harikatha, and that bench and his sweater and photo of Prabhupada which he himself worshipped, and sandals. And the Bhaktivinoda Swami Maharaj told me that how our Parangurudev used to visit him and they were sitting on the same bed, and our Parangurudev always wanted to drink Musumbi juice there. And so many other disciples of Prabhupada, they used to come there. That you can see. And Swami Maharaj, where is Swami Maharaj's room? Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, where he stayed. And Bhakti Vichar Jajavar Goswami Maharaj, where he stayed, all you can see there. Even when Sai Maharaj was in America and he became very sick, then he wrote letter to Sridhar Maharaj that I don't know what will happen. My body is sick, so I don't know what I should do. I should come back to India to Dham and give up my body there, or I should go on preaching here, or what I should do. You please tell me. Then Sridhar Maharaj told him, actually it is the order of our Gurudev. It is the order of Gurudev to you that you have to preach in English language and all over the world. So you have to stay there and you have to preach. Even if you will die, but that is better, because soldier, he has to die on battlefield. He should not flee, but has to die on battlefield. So you remain there and you preach. And then Sai Maharaj stayed there and preached. In his old age, he remained in Navadip, yet the spiritual vibration of his potent teachings vibrated throughout the world and inspired many devotees to open branches of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math throughout the world. Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj used to say, Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj is like the Himalaya mountains. The Himalaya mountains don't move anywhere, but everyone comes to see the Himalayas. Similarly, Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj does not live Navadip, but devotees from all over the world come to his lotus feet. He would also say Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj is filling the gap after the disappearance of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, because of his writings and that conceptions. Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj also published many Sanskrit literatures, just as Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Srila Rupa Goswami Pad did. This is Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj telling. A few years before our Gurudev also told that when he was in house, then his father used to read Gita to him or tell to Gurudev to read Gita, and he said there is tyag inside, tyag, good, the renunciation. Then when our Gurudev was newly in the mat, and there was that annual festival, then Sridhar Maharaj was speaking Harikatha, and he said that we should give up bhog tyag. Bhog tyag. You have to give up bhog, enjoyment. But tyag. Also you have to give up tyag, renunciation. Then our Gurudev said, I was confused, because before I understood, yes, bhog is not good and tyag is good. But why Maharaj is saying that we should give up tyag also? Then our Gurudev went to Sridhar Maharaj's room, and he asked him, humbly, Maharaj, today you spoke that we should give up tyag, so why tyag is bad, that it has to be given up? You said it's very bad, you have to give up. Then Srila Sridhar Maharaj smiled and very affectionately he replied, do you own anything? Can you say something is your own? No. everything belongs to Krishna. So, if we own something, then we can either enjoy it or we can give it up, because it is our own, so we can give it up. We can renounce it, give it up. But if we don't own one thing, then how we can say, I gave it up? It was not mine. That is wrong. So renunciation, like Gyanis, Mayavadis, the Buddhists, like this, they are doing, that is not correct. That is not natural for the Jiva. Jiva can only do seva with all the articles of Krishna's, and it has to be used for him. That is natural, that is proper seva. That bhog and tyak is unnatural for Jiva. Those Gyanis, you will find, Rupa Goswami wrote, that they are renouncing even the service of Krishna or articles meant for the service of Krishna, and they think that is all material. So that renunciation is not proper renunciation, it's Falgu Vairagya. So you have to give up that tyag, because you are not owner of anything. Our natural position is only seva, to serve. And if you will hear Sridhar Maharaj's Harikathas, many times he is explaining this point. He said there are three. One is exploitation, means enjoyment, exploitation. Another is renunciation. And the correct one is dedication, devotion, dedication. This path is correct path. A few years before his physical departure, when he was manifesting sickness pastimes, Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj appointed his dear disciple Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Goswami Maharaj as his successor and allowed him to give initiations in his physical presence. This is a very exceptional action. Through this activity, Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj is proving to us that Guru Tattva is one. Shri Guru is not an individual, but is an absolute truth. We should not discriminate that this Guru is higher than that Guru and so on. If someone is appointed to be Guru by his own Guru, who is a pure devotee, then we should accept that pure devotee's appointed successor to be non-different from him. Like Ganga, it's Ganga, and there are many ghats. So any ghat you go, you will get Ganga. Like that, Guru is Krishna, Bhagavan, and where he manifests, there is Guru. So Guru is one. So all those bona fide Gurus who are surrendered souls and are being appointed, authorized to do that service, they are all non-different, because Krishna is the Guru. It is not that he individually is Guru. No. Samasti Guru is Nityananda Prabhu, overall Guru. And he's arranging all preaching and who will initiate whom and everything. He's arranging. That is Samasti Guru. And another is Vyasti Guru. That is those authorized who will do this service as Guru. But they are one. That is, of course, those who are bona fide Gurus. By the Lord's will, 3 days before Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj's final physical departure, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj visited him at Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Math, Navadip. Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj requested Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj to stay with him until he would disappear from this world, because he said, you will have to do my samadhi. I need you for samadhi. After 3 days, Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj physically left this world on 12th August 1988 at Navadip, Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat, which is the parent temple of all the branches of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat, means on today's Tithi. In order to fulfill the will of Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj, who was his dearest god brother and friend for more than 60 years, since 1923, served as the principal priest of the Samadhi ceremony. Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj's divine body was placed into Samadhi in the campus of Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat. Darkness prevailed upon the entire Gauriya Vaishnava society after the disappearance of a hidden treasure like Srila Sridhar Goswami Maharaj. When Sridhar Maharaj disappeared, that time Srila Bhakti Pramod Puri Goswami Maharaj said that now Gauriya Mat is white. Now Gauriya Mat is empty. So much value. So it was favorite book of Srila Sridhar Maharaj was in English, his favorite. What they published was this Golden Volcano. So just some small thing I will read from there. I will just open somewhere to please him, to get his grace. Etam sa astaya paratmanishtam adyasitam purvatamer mahadbih aham tarishyami duranta param tamo mukundangri nishe vayeva. This is one verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, quoted by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu when he took sannyas. So it means the previous great sages have accepted and shown the path of sannyas. I have now accepted that very form of life. Here it means that they renounced and they accepted the service of Mukunda, that verse says. Now, leaving everything aside, I shall run towards Vrindavan. There, taking the name of Mukunda Krishna, I shall cross over the ocean of nations. Crossing over this Maya, I shall reach Vrindavan and fully enter the service of Krishna. This is Mahaprabhu, this is Sridhar Maharaj explaining what was Mahaprabhu feeling when he uttered this verse. Now further Sridhar Maharaj is saying, the dress of a sannyasi is meant only for an external adjustment, the dress. But the real thing is to serve Mukunda. And so with this verse he suddenly started towards Vrindavan from Katwa. Near the banks of the Ganges he entered the jungle thinking, now my duty is to reach Vrindavan as soon as possible, and there in a solitary place I shall sit and chant and sing the name of Krishna. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ran towards Vrindavan and entered the jungle before evening. And Nityananda Prabhu, Chandrasekharacharya, Mukunda Datta and Jagadananda pursued him through the jungle. Sometimes while running, he would suddenly fall on the ground and begin to cry, Krishna, Krishna. Getting up suddenly, he began running without any apparent direction to the north, east, west and south. Sometimes he would run away so swiftly that devotees could not trace him, especially in the night, when they would lose him in the darkness. Then they would be all disappointed, thinking Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, our Lord and Master, has left us. But suddenly they would hear him far away, crying, Krishna, 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 in a piteous, wailing tone. Then they would run in that direction and see that he was lying on the ground, crying, Kaha mora prananath murali badan, kaha karo kaha pan Brajendra Nandan. Where is my beloved Krishna? I can't tolerate his separation. Where is the Lord of my life who is playing the flute? What shall I do now? Where should I go to find the son of Maharaj Nanda? In a piteous, heart-rendering tone, he was crying. In a bewildered state, with no consciousness of any particular direction, he would say, Who are you? I'm going to Vrindavan. Why are you disturbing me? After nursing him, again they began to start towards the west, towards Vrindavan. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued wandering in trance. So today is the divine disappearance day of Srila Bhakti Raksaka Sridhar Goswami Maharaj. Last year I was there in Chaitanya Sarasat Mat. There is his Samadhi Mandir and his DT forum. So I am remembering his DT forum there in Samadhi, going down to his lotus feet and praying for his causeless mercy to bestow service of his lotus feet and the lotus feet of his object worship, Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharva Govinda Sundaram. They were installed by Srila Sridhar Maharaj and our Parangurdev together, those deities, in Chaitanya Sarasat Mat. And when that installation was done and there was Sankirtan, then both they were dancing there, Srila Sridhar Maharaj and our Parangurdev, and that Krishna Moyi, who later also became Acharya, Srila Sridhar Maharaj's disciple, she said that day when they were dancing, I saw they're like Nityananda and Mahaprabhu, they're dancing such kirtan. So I'm praying for his causeless mercy. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Gandharvika Giridhari Ji ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Shri Radha Madan Mohan Panchatatatmak Shri Gaurahuri ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Shri Radha Shri Gandharva Govinda Sundaram ki Jai. Jai Shri Shri Guru Gauranga Shri Radha Nayananath Ji ki Jai. जय श्री गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथ देव की जय। जय पतित पावन शिला गुरुदेव की जय। जय शिला परम गुरुदेव की जय। जय शिला प्रभुपाद की जय। जय श्री रूपानुग गुरुवर की जय। जय श्री पंच तत्व प्रभु की जय। जय श्री वृंदा देवी तुलसी देवी की जय। जय सार्वविघ्न विनाशनकारी श्री नृसिंह देव की जय। जय नित्य लीला परिष्ठा परम पूज्य पाचे श्रीमद भक्ति रक्षक श्रीधर देव गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय तदीय तिरुभाव तिथि पूजा महामहोत्सव की जय। जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल। थैंक यू ऑल। दंडवत प्रणाम। हरि बोल।